Hey guys, Brent here from Raw Foods. I'm one of the trainers down here at our new gym, Genesis Charlestown. If you haven't come in yet, please come in and check it out. We've got plenty of spots left on the groups. We also offer one-on-one personal training and in-house dietitian. Okay? What I'm going to show you today is how to warm up properly. One of the probably key things to see a lot of people do wrong. Yeah? So first thing you want to do is you want to do about 5 minutes of an active warm up. So that can be something that's just going to get heart rate up from its metabolic rate, so it's resting rate. So you can do a cross train, you can do a row, almost about 5 minutes of a low intensity. Okay? So let's just imagine I've done that. From there you're going to go into your joint rolling. Alright? So we're going to focus on shoulders, wrist, our T-spine, which is the main part of our spine, hips, knees and ankles. Alright? Let's get us warmed up. So we're going to start off with our shoulders. So we're just going to do some nice big arm circles. I'm going to start off going backwards. Keep the arms straight, try to make as big circles as I can. Yeah? I'm going to do 8 back and 8 forward. When I do this, I want to keep my chest up, so I'm going to turn side on, make sure my chest stays up. I'm not using any external components, just using my arms, trying to loosen up through our shoulders. Go forwards as well. Aim, try to make it bigger and bigger as you go. Cool. Next one, loosen up through my wrists. So I'm going to keep elbows together, interlock the fingers. From there, I'm going to do big circles, okay? Not figure eights, just big circles. It'll feel a little bit unnatural, but it's good to loosen up to your wrists, ready for any grip stuff. So about 8 circles. You can change directions if you want, so 4 one way, 4 the other. Next up, I'm going to loosen up through my T-spine. So I'm just going to do some big twists. So feet, shoulder width apart, big twists. Looking over, try to look further over my body each time I twist, yeah? Try to look further across. Each time I twist. So probably about 8 each way when you do this. Really try to loosen up through your spine. Okay? Next up, I'm going to loosen up through the hips. Okay? So I'm going to do a simple open, close and gate. So I'm going to go knee up, out, down, up, back, in. Okay? Keep alternating legs. Just try to loosen up through those hips, yeah? Ready for any hip hinge movements, any squatting action. Very, very important. A lot of people have tight hips. Really take your time on this one. Any problem areas you have, good idea to take your time. Next up, loosen up through my knees. I'm just going to do a few squats. Probably the best thing to do, so I'm going to stand side up for this one. So feet back, shoulder width apart. Keep your chest up. Normal cues for your squat. If you don't know how to do your squat, just go into a simple heel flick. Squats will be the best one. Loosen up through your knees. Squat down. I'm just going to progressively go lower, lower. Keep my chest up. Arms forward if you want to do a little bit of extra balance. About 8 squats, progressively going lower. Cool. Last one for our joint rolling is going to be ankles. When you're doing lots of squatting and stuff, your ankles will come into a dorsiflex position. So you want to make sure you're loosening them up ready for exercise. So I'm going to do a few ankle rolls. 4 circles one way, 4 the other way. Both legs obviously. Cool. Once I've done that, I'm going to come to dynamic stretches. These are also known as ballistic stretches, but a lot of people think this is bad for you, but it's definitely the best way. You imagine yourself when you're doing, let's say a leg press, you're constantly expanding, contracting the muscles. So why would you do a static stretch which keeps the muscle tense? You're trying to warm yourself up for exercise and try and make it similar to the exercise you're doing. So you need to constantly expand, contract. So for this, I want to loosen up through my lats, my upper back, so my rhomboids, my lower traps, hips, hamstrings, and also ankles. So we start from the top. I'm just going to do a simple scapular squeeze. So all I'm going to do is have my palms facing down. I'm going to twist out. Keep chest up, focus on squeeze and shoulder together. The more I twist out my palms, I should feel my shoulder blades squeeze together. Hold for about 2 seconds, take it off. Again, do about 8 of these. Just twist out. You should almost, when you look at it, if you've got a singlet or even just a flush shirt on, you should see their shoulder blades start to squeeze together. Alright, next one, I'm going to loosen up through my lats. So I'm going to come to kneeling. So lats is good to loosen up, ready for any overhead movements, yeah? A lot of people struggle with that. So I'm going to have my palm on the ground, across my body. So as my left arm's going to be over my right side. I'm going to clamp it down with the other hand. From there, I'm going to sit back open up towards that side, and stretch it back. Hold on for about 2 seconds, take it off. Again, with this, when you're doing it, do about 8 each side, try to sit further and further back. Same for the other side, right hand across to the left side. Clamp it down, sit down into it, open up toward that one side and lean back. Try to go further and further, stretch through those lats. Good. Make sure it's dynamic, so you have constant movement. Cool. Next one from there, I'm going to stay on the ground. I'm going to loosen up through my hips. I'm going to come to a kneeling position with one knee on, making sure that this leg knee that's on, you've got a nice flat thigh. Okay, nice and vertical. From there, keep the chest up. I'm going to squeeze that glute of the knee that's on the ground. Squeeze the glute, push hips forward, hold on 2 seconds, take it off. What that will do is stretch through my hip flexor. Ready for any hip hinge movement, squatting action. Just really loosen up through that muscle. Again, this is just a static stretch. But if I make a movement, it becomes dynamic, ready for exercise. The best thing you should do. Again, both sides, making sure it's a nice flat thigh and squeezing that glute. If you don't know how to squeeze your glute, focus on pushing your hips forward without actually leaning into it. Again, about 8 pulses. This is a kneeling pulse. Cool. Next one, loosen up with our hamstrings. Yeah, big long muscle down the back of our legs. Okay. I'm going to do some leg raises. You can do is hold something. If you've got nothing to hold on, sit in the outdoor environment. Just do a few leg swings, kicks. Alternating legs. Just trying to go further and further. You don't want to start too high. You can overstretch and pull a muscle. Start nice and easy. See if you just toe to knee height. And then you go to waist height. And if you can, go right to chest height. If that's still too easy, make it harder. Just progressively go higher and higher. With this one, don't throw too much of your back into it, so don't lean back. Just try to remember, don't take away from the action. Stretching our hamstring. Last one, stretching through our ankles. Okay, again, when we're doing a squatting action, our feet come into dorsiflexion, where our toes up like that, which is obviously stretching through our ankle joint. So we need to get ready. We're going to come into like a high lunge position. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to focus on this knee tracking over the toes. This one you won't feel much a stretch, but definitely will loosen up the ankle joint. So I'm going to go the knee forward, back. This is a dynamic stretch, not so much joint rolling like ankle rolls going forward. So you just try and get a knee over the toe. If you have a wall, put your toe right against the wall and get your knee touch the wall. That way you know you're going over the toe. Again, do about 8 each side. So the idea of this is that knee just going forward. Cool. So I've taken you through there 6 joint rolling exercises, followed by 5 dynamic stretches. There's heaps more, but they're probably the key ones you want to focus on. That's our video for today. Remember, Raw Performance, we have our Facebook page, so search Raw Performance on Facebook. We have a website coming, so look out for that. We also have the YouTube channel where all these videos come from. Okay, so go to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe if you have an account, and you'll have heaps more videos coming your way. Alright, thanks guys.